Good morning, everyone. My name is Thuthukani, and today we will be learning more about the basics and the fundamentals around Microsoft Word. So basically, we're going to start as to on how do you open. This is my desktop, and I have a desktop image as well. These are my icons. So the first step, depending on where you have put your Microsoft Word, on my computer, I also have it on the taskbar, which is over here. And as well, I do have it under Start, then Microsoft Word. This is how you open a new Microsoft Word document, and this is how it looks like. But on our lecture, we're going to use an existing file that I'd like us to look into. Microsoft Word. At the end of the study, I'd like for all of us to be able to change fonts as it has been numbered, changing fonts, changing the font size, entering your text, correcting mistakes, aligning text on the page, altering line spacing, bold, italics, and underline, selecting your text, cut, copy, and paste, making multiple copies, drag and drop, bullets and numbering, correcting spelling and grammar, inserting a table, saving your work, and opening an existing document. So these are the things that we're going to cover today. So basically, over here, I have a document that I have typed, I have text that I have typed, which says Msunduzi Municipality. We are going to learn the basics and fundamentals around Microsoft Word. The lesson is taking place at the North Municipal Library. I hope all will be helpful and contribute positively to those watching. So we're going to use this text to accustom ourselves with the contents that we have here on top that we should master at the end of this lesson. Firstly, this is the caption saying Msunduzi Municipality. We're going to start learning about how do you align it to the left, to the right, and to the center. Basically, these are the tabs that you use when you're using Microsoft Word. Over here, this is home, insert, page layout, references, and the rest. So if you are going to align, as you can see here, the orange color states that it's on the left. Align text left. This is align text to the center, and this one is to the right. So basically, if I want to align this text to the middle, I have to first highlight the text and then go to the alignment, which is stating center text. Okay, let's do it and see. On your left click, you click and hold, then move the mouse to cover this text, and then go to the center align. If I click there, automatically it moves to the center. So this is how you align text. Now it's here on the right, on the middle. Now I want to also underline this text and make it to be bold, because usually a caption is usually bold so that it attracts notice from people. We're going to do various things on this caption. We're going to change its font size. We're going to change it its font type as well, and make it bold, then underline it. Here's how we do that. To change the font, you go to font. As you can see here, it's selected 11. Then we're going to click the arrow pointing downward, and we're going to select. As I'm moving my mouse point down these numbers, increasing and decreasing, you can see that there's a change. It changes to be bigger and smaller. Let's use the text, which is 20. Now the text has changed. It is now bigger because we've selected uh, text 20. So now what we have to do is to make it bold, which is over here, bold, italics, and underline. We're going to make it bold. If I click here, it changes to be bold. It is now clearer. And then you click underline. There's an underline which occurs here on this text. Now I have done a lot of things on this text. I've changed its font size, its font, I haven't changed the type. I've bolded it and I've underlined it. Now, how do I change the font type? You go to here to font, change the font face. I click to the down pointing arrow, and there are lots of options over here. I will use Berlin Sans FB Demi. This is just the type that I like to use. You can pick any. Okay, it has now changed to be this type. Okay, among other things on our contents, we are also going to learn how do you correct mistakes. Now I have to explain this first. If you see a red underlining color on your text, that color means that there is a mistake in your spelling. There is a mistake in your spelling, and then there is another color which is green. A green color is for grammar. I'm sure we all know what grammar is. So it's very easy to sort this problem. You just go to the text that is underlined, and when you go there, you just right click, and then here are the options. Here it is typed around. There's an ng in the end. It should be around. Then I right click. Here is an option, around. I click this option and it's sorted. There is no more underline. Here it's written a Microsoft. It should be Microsoft. I right click. Then here is the right spelling. Then I select it. Now going to grammar. This is green. This is a green underline. So actually, what is wrong here is that there's two spaces, then a full stop, which shouldn't be. After text, there should be no space. You should just type in that full stop. Now, how do I sort this problem? You right click as well, and then here is a correct format. Then you click this one. Then your problem is sorted. As well as here, the spelling is wrong. Contribute, it should be contribute. I right click, then I select the right spelling. Okay. Here, the not Dale, let me select ignore here because the spelling is right. So, right now, among other things that you have to learn is selecting your text, or I have just highlighted. But another way of selecting your text is to just go to the text. Let's say I want to take this one. You must go to this text and then you double click, then it's highlighted. Another way you can use is to just hold the left click and then move your mouse to highlight. Another way to select is just double clicking. Now let's learn how to copy, cut, copy, and paste. In here I have a caption, and this caption I'm going to select it, then I'm going to copy it, then paste it, and also I'm going to cut it and paste it. You're going to see the difference. Okay, so right now I'm going to highlight the whole of it to select it. Then I'm going to right click. When you right click, you can see that there is a cut copy there. So basically this is how you do it. If I copy it, this will remain and I will have a copy. But if I cut it, it will be removed. Then on the cursor over here, because I finished copying it, I'm just going to right click, then paste. See, it's similar. Msunduzi Municipality, Msunduzi Municipality. Now if I want to cut it, I also highlight, then right click, then cut. Then it's no longer there, it's cut. Then but it can still come back if I then paste it over here. Okay, so those are the basics around copy, cut and paste. You can copy, cut and paste pictures as well, and the diagrams and diagrams. Then you can just make multiple copies. Copy, select, paste. Then I can also here right click and select paste. Now I'm having multiple copies. So instead of typing the same thing, you can just copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste. Okay. Another thing that you must learn is that if you if you have made a mistake, let's say I made a mistake by these two Msunduzi Municipality copying, you go to just above the home button. There is this one. This is an undo. If you click the undo, then what you have done becomes undone. You click there, then only two is left. And also if I go there again and click it, only one is left. Okay, let me remove this one as well. So those are the basics around copy, cut and paste and do. Yeah. Now if I'm asked then to mention the Msunduzi Municipality Municipal Library staff, we have Thuthukani. Then you press enter to go to the next line. We have Nazima. We have Nondlasha. We have Hawa. We have Rita. We have Vuyo. We have Megan. And we have Tracy, as well as Girly, and also Michael. So these are the staff members. Oh, I forgot Samantha. So these are the staff members that we have. Kanyo and Mary. So these are the staff members that we have. But now, as if I could ask you how many are they, you won't be able to tell me until you count. Now, how do you insert numbering bullets as well? How do you do that then? It's very easy. Here, next to Thuthukani, you place the cursor over here. Then you right click for options, and then there is an option numbering, which is 1. Then you go to Nazima, also right click, then go to numbering, which is 2. You go to another numbering, which is, and you right click and numbering, it will be 4. But your life becomes much more easier if, before writing the names, I'm going to make an example here. Over here we have Nondlasha. If I press enter, there is number 4. If I press enter, there is number 4. I can type the name and then press another enter, then there will be number 5. So this is easier than right clicking and filling in the numbers after text. This is easier. If there is no text and you want to insert a bullet or numbering, you just right click and then bullet. These are the bullets. You can select whichever you want, and then this is numbering. You can select this format of numbering, then you can type the name of a staff member, then you press enter, number 2 is there, then you can press enter, number 3 is there, and so on and so on. And we have corrected the spelling and the grammar. Now we have selected our text. Okay, now let's learn altering the spacing. Okay, there's another way of just numbering all the names. Just highlight all of the names and then right click, then select numbering and select the format of your numbering you wish. Now I want to teach you how to alter line spacing. As you can see, between Thuthukani and Nazima there is a very little space. Over here there's a little space between all of the staff members. If you want to change this, then you just highlight this name or just double click it to highlight it, and then go to this option over here. Go to this option over here for line spacing. You click there and then you select 3.0. Then look at the difference. Now there is more space between the names. This is how you do line spacing. If you then undo this. Okay, now I'm going to teach you on how to insert a table. It's very easy. Inserting a table, you go there. We're going to use another tab now. We have been using the tab, the button home all of this time. Now let's go to insert. Insert is used to, you can insert a cover page doing a CV by clicking here, and you can select from a variety of format of cover pages. Insert a blank page, page breaks, this separates the pages, and then there we have table. You click here on table, and let's say you want to have a table with look at the different over there on the screen. When I'm selecting here, let's say you want the columns to be 4 and then also 4 rows. That's how you select it. You just click table 1, 2, 3, 4, then 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's 4. Then you click it. Now you have a table. Now it's up to you to fill in the text that you desire, and so on and so forth. Now let's learn on how to then save all of this work that you have done. We have typed, we have corrected mistakes, we have changed the fonts type, we have numbered, we have inserted a table. Now we have to learn on how to save. Saving, you have to go to file. This is file. This button, this colorful button over here, the top left corner. You click this button and then go to save. You click save, and then it if you want, then it's saved. If you want to save it with a different name, you go to save as, and then you are going to specify the different name. Here it is Microsoft Word Training CD. Okay, then after doing those changes, you can then in the end select save. Then your file has been saved. Then you can be able to close it. Now, how do I then open this file from desktop? How do I open this document I just created?